We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas. Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away, start us off. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Thrown to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board. They're going to the air on the first play.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's cheap. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10. They're going to run it here. He breaks free. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That is broken up and incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's caught. It's cheap. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Horned Frogs getting set on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the runner takes off to his right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Here's the handoff on a counter. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Longhorns will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. It'll be down near the 5-yard line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Over that finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's running out of time here. He's got it in the open. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Pop over the middle. It's cheap. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made by the tight end. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a 1st down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's good for 1st down yardage now at the 26.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here's the 2nd down play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The receiver makes the catch. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Looking deep down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another 1st down. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Crosses the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking to scramble. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. The shotgun handoff here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Press coverage now from the secondary. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's how you close a half up. And what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. With sure hands. It's cheap. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Receiver makes the grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pulls it in. It's cheap. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll ride the back again here. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Horned Frogs, to put them on top now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Past the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to...
He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's cheap. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finally throws it deep to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He can go past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. He fires it down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion now from the tight end. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. All the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on fourth down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's cheap. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's cheap. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly down the field here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield.
And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. They'll run the option. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. There was no catching him that time.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in